Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Barasham Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And honors to you brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity and with the right doctrine, man. Okay, I'm the Yahweh Shai. Yeah, just quickly want to get into a topic, end times prophecy. Okay, the times that we're in right now. If you're checking out the news, you got the mass slaughter that happened in France with the truck. You got Turkey getting right now as we speak. Right now, this is what's the date today?
Today is the 15th of July. It's 11:09.
It's 11:09. That's it. Like you heard from the brother. And literally, Turkey just had a military coup, man. They took over the Turkish broadcasting.
RT News just said a helicopter scene shooting state broadcasters HQ in Ankara. Explosions heard.
Okay, that's right. They took over the main channel, like the TRT, which is basically like the BBC in the UK, and that's why this thing's moving. This thing's moving now, man. We don't know which way they're gonna go. We don't know whether that's an inside job from America. We don't know whether that's an inside job from, Russia. We don't know which way they're gonna sway. But whichever way they sway, that's gonna be prophecy being fulfilled, man. Because basically either America gets weaker, or this is a play on Russia, man. So either way, it's gonna build up tensions. Okay. I'm gonna read this quick scripture. This is Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Now, we're in that time where the sword is being sharpened, man. There's military drills, right? There's stockpiling of ICBMs. There's military coups. Okay, you got the rumors of wars, like it says in Matthew 24. Okay, you can get that if you want.
I got that right.
You got that. Bring it out, man.
This is Matthew 24:6 says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, seeing that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's it, man. And we're in the end of the end right now. Okay, the end hasn't come yet because we're waiting for Yahweh Shai to come back, crack them clouds. Okay, but it's coming to the end now because we can see different signs and see different prophecies being fulfilled. Okay, the main one is the chip being pushed right now. Soon come to be mandatory.
Yep.
Lord willing soon. And these rumors of the wars, man. These different slaughters, man. Like, if you've seen the video of the guys getting run over by the truck. Okay. We were just talking to one of the other brothers just recently, and he was just saying, an attack on France is an attack on every EU state, because that's a coalition. They're together on that, and ultimately, man, the time that we're in, it's not a time of mirth. It's not a time to be slacking. This is the time to get it in.
Hey man, I was done on this, earlier on in the day. And that's why we have to give double honors to the apostles, man. Because why? The apostles have been, Apostle Heart started, 30 years ago. Nothing weren't really happening. Not like this. Every week you're hearing some amazing, story headline. A few weeks back you had the Brexit, the potential breakup of the EU, which we know it's not really going to happen like that. It's just a vote that says the people want to leave. Soon after that, you had, before that, you had them 50 faggots being shot up in the nightclub.
Okay.
After the Brexit, you had the police being shot up. Yesterday, you had the 80 or so French people being run over. Today, you've got a military coup in a in a country that's vying to become a member of the EU.
Wars and rumors of wars,
man. And rumors of wars.
Some of them aren't false flags. People genuinely, like the brother was saying earlier, people hate Esau, man. Listen, when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn.
But if I can just quickly finish that point I was making, Salakia. The apostles have been out here from time when nothing was happening. Now things are happening. It's just sort of just like in terms of faith building, man, to go through that period of time of nothing happened, that must have taken a lot of faith. But right now, in a period of time where you've got no choice if you're awake and in this truth, but to draw the conclusion that this is the end. You know what I'm saying? There's no other direction you can, you know, 1 + 1 is equal to 2, you know? What's like, bro, you said?
No, I was literally just, sorry, were you done with your point?
Yeah, can't.
Yeah, man, literally, you know, these things are coming to pass. Okay, like the brother's saying, the apostles have been pushing out for the longest, okay? And Israel, you know, the men of the Lord are being sealed, man. Okay, the Apostle Has, you know, been saying recently, he's been pushing out the fact that he believes that the men, you know, the elect are near about sealed. Okay, we're almost out of here, man. You know, once the elect are sealed, you know, what's it? Let's get it, man. Ezekiel 9, where we at? Right, 4. Right, this is Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite.
Hey, so we can, you know, have some breakdown along the way. What are some of the abominations? You know, you notice how a lot of these countries nowadays, man, you can't read a newspaper without coming across the term gender fluidity. I don't even know what that shit's supposed to mean. For me, I understand male, I understand female. You know, but you're trying to tell me you've got, you know, kids, you know, young kids, 3 years old, 4 years old, having transgendered surgery and shit. You know what I'm saying? And basically the clinics that provide these services are trying to say that this is a problem, that there's only one clinic in the whole of the UK that will provide these services. You know what I'm saying? That's just some of the abominations, but carry on.
Right. And to the others he said in my... See, look, man, the men that are getting sealed are the ones that are sighing and crying. When, you know, you sigh when you're frustrated, when you're not happy about a situation. You cry when you're upset, you know? And literally, that's how the men of the Lord are, man. We fucking hate it here. We fucking hate being amongst these abominations, man. Seeing it day to day. It says in the scriptures, in I think what 2 Peter 3, talking about Lot being vexed.
With the filthy conversation.
That's it, with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. And every time you open a newspaper and you see those articles, that's filthy conversation, because it's outside. It's not holy, man. It's outside of the temple stuff, you know. It's just the abominations we see, that the spirit that the men of the Lord are in. They're sighing and crying, but what's everyone else doing? Everyone else is just, like it says, marrying and
giving them
marriage and you know, just partying, man, living in mirth. What they don't realize is, they open up their Facebook or whatever, right? Or, you know, some kind of news thing, and they read this social, you know, through the social media, they read back these articles, right? Most people, okay? And then it's like, you know, it's so sad, or, you know, this person died, so, you know, or Black Lives Matter. Then another person argues, all lives matter. And then you got the whole transsexual thing, and then you got, you know, the thing in France, okay? Now, I guarantee I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, right? And I'm gonna see people fucking, you know, whatever on the social medias, people are gonna be posting about, Turkish military coup, or Erdogan this and all that, right? But people don't realize is they see these things and they just go about their normal day.
Yeah. Hey, and Apostle Slaki, it's Karen, bro.
No, please bring out what the Apostle said.
No, Apostle Taha basically did a video and it's so on point. Normalcy bias, Apostle Taha. Basically breaking down, you know, people like, oh my gosh, that just happened. And then just go back to living their normal lives. It's like people are incapable of putting 2 + 2 together, putting 2 and 2 together to see actually something's not quite right here.
These people are like goldfish, you know, goldfish got a small memory, man. So they see something, they're like, oh, that just happened. And they just go about.
Can't. Yeah, like, normalcy bias, can't.
That's what they're doing, man.
Can't.
Hey, man, you know, I'll tell you something about goldfish that I know, man. They got a small, life expectancy. You know? If you're out there right now, yeah, and you're in that goldfish state of mind, you got a small life expectancy, man.
Can't.
Your judgment is coming forth quick.
Your date of death is, soon to come, man.
Hey, look, man, it says, and the next verse on down, it says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Let not your eyes spare. That means when you're going through the midst of the city, the angels, don't, you might see a little, you might see a child and his mother, right? That's not getting spared.
Can't. Hey,
right.
Man, and each time these kind of massacres happen, right? Just to show you, just further proof in the scripture, Jeremiah 31 and 22, it was a woman hath compassed a man.
Can't.
Whenever these kind of tragedy, like yesterday, so many people died, plus 3 women and 2 kids. It's like, but that's that's kind of making as if the man's life doesn't matter.
Everyone's getting emotional when that kid came up on dried up on the beach.
Can't.
And what do you expect? We're in a wicked kingdom.
Can't. Hey, that kid's wicked, man. The scriptures say.
That's right.
Right? Have whosoever perish, being innocent, man.
That's right, man. Hey, look. Sorry. The scripture says, right? Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. The scriptures are saying this. The scriptures are saying this. We're not saying this. The Lord's saying this. Let me read that again. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. So the Lord said categories of people that is, there's not going to be any exemption for, okay? If they ain't got the mark, if they ain't signing and crying, there ain't going to be no exemption for them. We don't give a fuck who their age is, because this is a spiritual thing, okay? But then it says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And that word, that mark there, isn't a mark that's in Revelation. That mark is the mark of exemption, when you go into the Hebrew. And begin at my sanctuary. And what's the Lord's sanctuary? Is it not Israel?
Hey, man, that's why it's done on that. In the news, you had the killing all those homosexuals in that nightclub, man. That was a Latin nightclub, man. So good on them, man. The scriptures say, your laws say, man. Because ultimately, the scriptures and the laws in the Bible, and then they're the same ones who like to go around saying, Jesus Christo, Jesus Christo. Yet, you skip over the passage where it says, you shouldn't lie down with another man.
Judgment begins at the house of Israel.
Exactly,
man. That's
man.
it.
So I was, hey, man, we weren't complaining, man.
You know what? And all you Jakes over there in Turkey, yeah, you've been living it up. See, I know from my father's time when he was there, I know that they were going through military coups back in the 70s. So they've been through certain things. I don't know what they've been through because I've researched it, right? But you guys have been living easy, living up, living this American lifestyle, getting away. And I've noticed when I've heard stories and gone over there and stuff, there's moral decay in that country. Yeah. It wasn't like that 50 years ago. You could leave your doors open and so on and so forth. It's become westernized.
Yeah.
Right. That's that. The whore, man. The wine.
That's the wine.
That's the wine from the whore, man. That's it. You know what I mean? And you know what? That's built up, man. And you know what? Those fucking wicked Jakes over there, yeah, amongst those heathen in Turkey, okay? And you deserve what's coming to you if you don't hear this word, man. Right. Hey, I'm pushing out the videos. I'm doing it in Turkish. If you ain't hearing this, if the law's not opening this up to you, then you're gonna be destroyed. Okay? The military coup is just the start of it. That's a prime military structure point. That's close to the Middle East. That isn't pretty much almost in the Middle East, right? You don't think that this war ain't gonna touch you? This war's gonna touch you.
That's right.
You think you live in Britain and the war ain't gonna touch you? It's gonna touch you. Look, World War II, you got this country got touched.
Yeah.
There were people living underneath the lines in the train lines,
underground and shit.
Right? So, how much more in World War III, man? And that's just right around the corner. The scriptures speak for themselves. The prophecies are revealing for themselves. But then you've got Alpha and Omega Ministries talking about, they don't really believe in prophecy. They don't really deal with prophecy. Okay? What's the point of reading the scriptures if you ain't dealing with prophecy?
That's right.
That's what isn't that one of the main bits of wisdom that people want to know? Or what, people always want to know what's going to happen in the future. Or people always want to know, is there a God?
Can't.
That's the main question people ask.
Tarot card reading, that's a big business, man. What's tarot card reading? looking into the future, quote unquote, on the left-hand side. We're telling you what's going to happen on the right-hand side through the power of the Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shaddai.
And we ain't charging you nothing either.
We ain't charging you nothing,
right?
man.
It's just your own blood.
Can't. You know, the Lord said, if you get it, then you get it. You come through, you
Freely you have received, freely give. You know?
And then again, some people are just destined to die.
That's it, man. That's it. Hey, you got anything?
I just want to touch this real quick. Revelation 7:2 says, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads," right? Same seal that was talking about in Ezekiel 9:4. But what's that saying? What happens, therefore, when all of those people have been sealed?
Destruction.
Yeah, that they will hurt the earth, and that they will hurt the sea, and that they will hurt the trees. Was it Ezra who said, Lord, was he angry with the trees? Was he angry with the rivers? Yo, the destruction that's coming up is, it's going to be,
cataclysmic.
well, as the scripture says itself, it's going to be a day like never before.
That's right.
And never again.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just a nice finale, to this story. And then, as the storyline goes, then Israel lived happily ever after.
This destruction comes soon.
Can't.
And you brothers out there, keep pushing. Speak for myself first and foremost. We should keep pushing out here.
Can't.
And the push, man. And Lord willing, next year the judgment.
Can't.
But you got anything else to add?
Yeah, that's all.
All right. Hey, with that, man, shalom.
Sure.